Folks in the house, how's everybody doing? A little music here. Hope everybody's having a great day, and I'm sticking with my in the morning on Saturday pancakes, and so and I have a recipe. How to make this is I put milk and egg in the just add water. I just can't see adding water. But I do have a video out there for that. Got a playlist for the kitchen. I got my Jim Beam coffee from dollar store, $1.25, and say you get at least 20 cups of coffee out of it. And to me, $1.25 for 20 cups of coffee, I don't know, beats Starbucks for 20 cups of coffee. Just saying. And I know it is, it's like, yeah, whatever. But dollar store, they have some other brands too. There's another like coffee chain. I cannot think of it. It's out of Canada. I've seen their coffee in there for this size bag. But for $1.25, I use my grandma's percolator. It's a it makes like 12 cups of coffee if you want to. But I make extra coffee because my mom will come over and she'll have some coffee too. But yes, I'm going to do a couple videos with this. Again, my pancakes. I just like, apologize, I should not talk with mouthful. I like the recipe adding the egg and the milk. It just the pancake's very fluffy, and I have not screwed up on this whole box. I mean, um, put a little too much oil in the griddle today. I kind of laughed. It's like, damn. So I kind of had to soak up a little of that oil. It's just too much. But yeah, so enjoying that, and I thought, why not? Just those are good pancakes. And get my coffee here. I decided to go with the bourbon vanilla, and I'm drinking it straight, a little strong. Um, I know the Jim Beam, the regular, the original, you add just the right sugar. That coffee is just wow. I mean, you don't want to it's like don't put too much sugar, just enough, and it blends in real nice. I will say that's a coffee that you just add the right amount of sugar, and like I say, don't. But I decided to go with the bourbon vanilla. It has a nice smell. You don't get that much of a vanilla taste to it. It's got an oaky taste to me. Um, it's a strong coffee, I think. But does the job, and I like the price. Shout out to my cousin Dickie. I guess he had surgery, and I guess everything's done, and he's doing good. So he's one that watches my videos a lot. So yeah, shout it out there. Then I found out one of my coworkers. She's like, "Yeah, I follow him," and so hi, Chrissy, and if you're watching, thanks for watching. I appreciate that. Um, Garden wise over by the folks, got another cucumber. They may have a couple more coming. Hot peppers are still. I am gonna have to do the hot pepper. Bring Owen over here, and we won't do that in the morning though. That'll be a well. I guess I could do a morning one. I have to think about that one. And then kitchen wise, I may make dumplings. It's an easy recipe. Boiling water and more or less just your boiling dough is what you do. And then the way it was, I had some onion flavored gravy. I made that, and I had dumplings and gravy. And I don't know. Let's see if anybody. I think this is autograph. Turn up the radio. I think it is. I just saw it, so I had to put it on real quick. Just being a little goofy today. is UWM Basketball. They get their non-conference schedule out finally. They're playing a couple Division two, three. I'm not sure, but a couple of non-conference. They're playing Providence, Colorado, and Southern Miss. So they got a couple non-conference teams. I think if they get another with Coach Bart Lundy 20 games winning season, I think next year you could see a different kind of schedule possibly. Totally understand about having a warm up game, maybe two, but when you have you got to get a little more recognition. But hopefully the organization and the coach sticks around is what you hope, and goes in the right direction. The Horizon League, I think they should be able to do all right. I think I saw that they're predicted for third in the league. So that is that. I'm trying to think what else. Didn't really come across any bargains, so I don't have anything to share on. Oh, yeah, I did mention that. So yeah, no new bargains to share. If I do come across something, I try to give a heads up. And so movie talk. If I don't know if I said Derek gave me a couple movies ago. He watched the Escape Plan series, I guess you want to say it, a trilogy, and he gave a good. I wish you would have posted it in video, but he texted me, and it was a cool post. So thanks, Derek, for doing that. And movie wise, nothing over the top. I'm kind of going back to my not unknown movies that I kind of talk about, and start with the Legend of Obie Taggart, 1994. It's a western, and this is kind of nice movie. Is it has old time actors, and I would have to say some of these have to be like one of their last movies that they made, and it's got Mickey Rooney, Ben Johnson, Ernest Borgnine, and I'm going to see if anybody remembers the name Billy Barty. And this would be younger people. I'm going to say Ernest Borgnine and Mickey Rooney's people will know more. Ben Johnson, always a supporting cast. He got a couple roles, but they were like B movies that he was the lead guy. But for the most part, he supported cast a few movies with John Wayne. Billy Barty, though, again, see if anybody knows the name, or if you do a search, some of you that are a little older will be like, oh, yeah, I know who that is. Um, Basically, Mickey Rooney gets out of prison and goes looking for gold. I try not to go into too much because I don't want to give. I'd rather have you guys say, "Yeah, that was a good movie, bad movie, don't care." Uh, that's the way I leave it at that. Don't want to give too much of. If it's a bad movie, I'm going to let you know. I mean, that's where I'll go with that. But I try not to give too much plot. Next movie, I'm going to stick in older movies. I went with The Human Factor, 1979. I Googled this, and it seems like it had a different, there must have been another movie. But this is George Kennedy, another guy that did supporting roles, never was a lead actor that much. This movie was done in Italy, I think. And more or less, he is in the government sector and his family gets killed. Uh, Spy thriller, I guess you want to say. And basically, he goes for revenge. And basically, it does get a little out of hand uh, in some of the scenes. So it did get a R rating movie, and just seeing George Kennedy in the role kind of it surprises you. Seeing him kind of in a I don't know what you want to say, Charles Bronson, Dirty Harry kind, Death Wish, Charles Bronson kind of role, but it's overseas, international. Um, so if you're looking for that kind of movie, And then comedy, I'm kind of going with the older ones here, is Who's Minding the Store? Jerry Lewis, 1963. So if slapstick comedy and Jerry Lewis, you have to be in the mood for it, I think. There's times in the movie it's kind of like nails on a chalkboard that it's like, ugh. But there's other times that you laugh. And so if you're looking for something, maybe see if it's something you would enjoy, go for it. Um, so those are the older movies. And then I got a couple sci-fi movies that I came across. And I do have to start doing these movies a little more in my videos because trying to remember them. This one that I'm about to talk, I'm like, because I watched something further down the list, and it's like, is this movie? And it's like, no, this is something else. So, Blackout, the Blackout Invasion Earth, 2019, 2020, depending on how you're doing the search. It's, I think, a Russian movie, and more or less aliens black out the entire Earth, and alien kind of comes, and humans don't know to trust, not to trust. Um, like I say, don't like giving. If you like sci-fi movies, you'll be all right with it. Um, and then the next one is The Recall 2017. This is Wesley Snipes. So seeing Wesley Snipes, it's a sci-fi horror. Um, some couples go to a cabin in the woods and end up kind of being abducted, and they come across Wesley Snipes, who kind of assists in dealing with the aliens. Okay, again, if you're sci-fi, it's all right movie. Nothing that I'm going to say. But there's worse out there. It's kind of I gotta get a gauge of my worst movie. Kind of say is kind of use that. Let's see how I would do this. I'm gonna go with the Blackout Invasion Earth. Oh wow, this one's tough. Guess I'm gonna go with the sci-fis. Then I'm gonna go with the Legend of O.B. Taggart, and then Who's Minding the Store, and then the Human Factor. And I don't know. Yeah, kind of hard on that one. On putting that in a list of order. So those are my movies, and I'm gonna enjoy my pancakes. And thanks for watching. Have a good one. I do these videos for more off the cuff, so if there's a delay or something, my apologies for this one's a little lengthy. I've just noticed. So, but try to enjoy it. I have fun with it, and again, I appreciate anybody that watches. Thank you.